Hey, I'm Brent. I'm the owner of Voda Cleaning and Restoration of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So I've been in retail pretty much since I got out of college, so about 30 years in retail, and just kind of burned out on that kind of corporate America. I've always wanted to own my own business, but just the barriers to entry of not knowing all the different facets of it is kind of what slowed me down. And when I finally discovered franchising, I realized how much the franchisor can really help with all parts of the business. So that's what I was looking for, was that assistance. So I started the process working with a franchise consultant that was recommended to me by a friend of mine. He recommended working with a consultant that actually knew the industry. So that's what I did. I got online, found a couple, and I interviewed a few and found one that I liked. And the process was really cool because she did like a really in-depth interview. We talked for a couple of hours just about my experiences, what I was looking for, my goals. And she said, I'm gonna pick 10 franchises I think fit your needs. And then I want you to take a look and dive deep into those 10 and then narrow it down to 5 that you think that you like. And then let's talk about them again. And then we'll do that again and we'll narrow it down to 3. So we did that. We had a long discussion about those 3 and we dug into the financials and the franchise disclosure documents to get a little better idea of just the finances and the profit opportunities. So that helped me narrow it down to those 3, and I interviewed with those 3 franchisors. Voda just blew me away. They have a great leadership team. I really found out that they even go above and beyond more than most franchises do. They take care of every part of the business. All you have to do is hire your people and put them to work, and then hire a CPA to do your taxes. They cover your marketing, your call center, your lead generation, your HR, your bookkeeping. They handle every part that you can imagine, and they're really doing it at a high level. So it's exactly what I needed. It takes away all those barriers of entry for me, and it makes it just a great opportunity for somebody that wants to get into owning their own business. I was a little skeptical at first, of course. Voda's a new franchise, so at the time whenever I was looking, they didn't have any of except for their founder, they didn't have any of their new franchise in it for over a year. So there was no real way to see a historical performance. So that was a big scare for me. I went through a bunch of validation calls, and I felt more and more comfortable through that process. The coach that helped me through that part answered every question I could possibly ask. So it was really a great process there. And then I got invited to Discovery Day. Came to Wisconsin, and it was just a great experience. Got to meet the whole leadership team, just a bunch of great people that seem like they really care, not about their bottom line, but about the franchisees being profitable as well. But also to make sure that you're the kind of person that you're gonna take care of your people and share the same values that they do. One big surprise for me was, I was a little scared of marketing, especially now with social media being a big deal, and Google is huge, of course. So that was a big fear factor for me. But after talking to the marketing team, they handle every part of the marketing experience for our customers, and they are in every single avenue that you can think of. There's Angie, Thumbtack, Google Guaranteed. There's a call center that handles all of our calls, and all of the marketing there's a company that handles all of our social media marketing, and all of the reviews come to them, and they actually even call the customers for the reviews for us. We don't even have to do that. The only ones we have to check on are the ones that maybe came across as not a great one, right? So follow up with those customers and find out what we can do to fix it. But all of the other reviews, they're handled professionally by somebody who does that every day. So it's a great experience overall. But they just take care of everything. All you have to do is tell them what you want to invest more in, and then they give you all the data to make those decisions. So it's just a complete experience from top to bottom that they just are really top-notch, and they're handling everything just great. So one of the things I was actually afraid of is there's lots of competition. In Louisiana, we've had lots of hurricanes, so there's lots of restoration companies there. And what's exciting about bringing Voda there is having lots of competition was scary, right? I'm like, wow, there's all these big companies, multi-million-dollar companies that are already there and they're existing. And what I found out from talking to a few people whenever I started interviewing for an operations manager is, yeah, there's lots of competition, but they don't do a good job. So it's not that there's competition, there's market share. If there's that many multi-million-dollar companies in the area, that means there's lots and lots of business. So we should have no problem with our marketing, our team, the leadership team with Voda. Everything that we have at our fingertips and these great looking vans, we're gonna do well in Baton Rouge, no problem.